Ever felt trapped in an endless cycle of stress and confusion, wondering if there is more to life than this daily grind? What if I told you that a timeless scripture offers a roadmap out of this chaos and into a life of clarity? Stay tuned because what you are about to discover could change your life forever. Let's go. Today, we are diving deep into the profound wisdom of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Let's get started with a beautiful verse. Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavam atra shivadam tapatrayon Śrīmad-Bhāgavate Mahamuni-krite kim va parair ishvaraha sadyo hrudya avarudhyate atra kritibi shushrubistakshanath. This verse from Srimad Bhagavatam was brilliantly explained by Vyasadeva. He made it clear that this scripture isn't just your typical novel filled with ordinary stories like the classic man meets woman or woman meets man tales that we often see. Instead, the Srimad Bhagavatam was written by the great sage Vyasadeva, also known as the Mahamuni in this verse, and it aims to transcend the usual imperfections of human life. For example, while novels might focus on themes like romance or adventure, the Srimad Bhagavatam explores deeper spiritual truths and timeless wisdom. It offers insights that can elevate our souls and enrich our understanding of the world in profound ways. Consider this: even the greatest among us are prone to making mistakes. Take Hitler, for instance. He had grand ambitions, but one crucial error diverting his attention to Russia led to his downfall. This serves as a powerful reminder that no matter how powerful or wise someone may appear, they are still vulnerable to making significant errors. So, no matter how great a person is, everyone makes mistakes. This is part of being human. There is no one in the world who can truthfully say, I have never made a mistake. It's simply not possible. Everyone also experiences illusions. But what does it mean to be illusion? Srimad Bhagavatam explains this concept with the following verse. यस्यात्म बुद्धि कुनुपे त्रिधातुके स्वधिकलात्रादिषु भौम इज्यदि यत्तीर्थ बुद्धिः शलिले नाकर्षिचिच जनेष्वभिघ्नेषु स एव गोखरा. Gokara means cows and asses. This describes the illusion of identifying oneself with the body, which is compared to behavior of animals such as cows and asses. What makes animals different from humans is that they cannot understand higher knowledge. They will not be able to realize that they are spiritual souls, not just their physical bodies. This illusion happens even for us. For example, a child may look at their parents and think, this is my dad, this is my mom, identifying the parents solely with their physical form. But when the parents grow old and die, the child cries. But if the body of the parent is still there, why do they say they are gone? It's because they realize in that particular moment that the dead body wasn't truly their father or mother. His mother or father was something beyond just the physical body. This is the nature of illusion or conditional life, living under the false belief that we are merely our body. It's a fundamental mistake everyone makes. Understanding this can help us realize that our true identity goes beyond our physical form, and it can free us from the illusions that lead to the suffering. Next, our senses are imperfect. For example, we gather knowledge through our senses, but our senses can be very limited. Think about our vision. We can only see things clearly under certain conditions, like with enough light. And another example is we cannot see microbial particles that are all around us with our eyes without the help of microscopic instruments. So our ability to see is not perfect. And similarly, our other senses are also not perfect. Consider the sun. We see it every day and it looks like a small plate in the sky. In reality, the sun is much larger than the earth. But we wouldn't know that just by looking at it. It takes a teacher or an expert to tell us that the sun is actually about 1.4 million times bigger than the earth. Without this information, our perception or understanding is very limited. Similarly, Think about an aeroplane flying in the sky. A child might see a big aeroplane and wonder how it can fly so high. The child doesn't realize that it's not flying by itself. There is a pilot controlling it. Without the pilot, the aeroplane wouldn't be able to fly no matter how perfect its machinery is. This shows how our senses and understanding can be quite limited or imperfect. So the point being made here is that the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam wasn't written by some random person who is prone to making mistakes, getting confused, cheating others, or who has imperfect senses, but by a Mahamuni, in this case Vyasadeva. Now, to give you some context, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam was written about 5000 years ago. Sammohaya suradvisham buddho namanjanastutaha kikateshu bhavishyati. Interestingly, it predicts the incarnation of Lord Buddha, stating that he would appear in the future. The exact words used are kikateshu bhavishyati, which means will appear in Kikatesha. Lord Buddha actually appeared on earth around 2600 years ago. The text accurately predicted that he would appear in the region we now know as Bihar, specifically near a place called Gaya. This is quite remarkable because either the city of Gaya existed back then or the text predicted its existence along with Buddha's appearance. The prophecy even mentions Buddha's mother's name, Anjana. Talking about Lord Buddha, he appeared to cheat the atheist class of men. It sounds odd, right? But sometimes a little deception is necessary for a good cause. For example, imagine a child finds a $100 bill and is about to tear it up. The father, to prevent this, might offer a candy worth a penny in exchange for the bill. The child feels happy with the candy and the father saves the $100. It's a kind of deception, but it's for the child's own good. Similarly, Lord Buddha appeared to mislead the atheists of his time. He diverted them from harmful paths to protect them, just like the father did with the child. Another example is the story of Vamanadeva and Bali Maharaj. Chalayasi vikrame balimadbhuta vamana padana kanira janita janapavana keshavadrita vamana rupa jaya jagadish hare. In this verse, the word chalayasi means cheating. Bali thought he was the most powerful king in the universe. Vamanadeva, an incarnation of Krishna or Vishnu, appeared as dwarf Brahmana and asked Bali for just 3 feet of land. Bali, thinking it was a small request, agreed, but Vamanadeva, with his divine power, covered the entire universe with his 3 steps. This is another form of cheating to teach humility and devotion. So, in our conditioned state, we are all prone to making mistakes, getting confused, cheating, and having imperfect senses. These are all inherent flaws. Despite this, we often try to write books and develop philosophies which may be filled with errors. So, remember, real knowledge comes from surrender. Even Arjuna, a close friend of Krishna, had to surrender and accept Krishna as his teacher to gain true wisdom. This is a vital lesson. To truly understand the divine, we must approach with humility and willingness to serve. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinah. This means we should learn from those who have seen the truth by approaching them with a humble heart and a spirit of service. It's not about questioning everything right away, but about first surrendering and then inquiring with genuine intent. So, if you want to dive into the ocean of real knowledge, start with the Bhagavad Gita or Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. These are like the ultimate guidebooks free from the flaws of ordinary human writings. Once you surrender to its wisdom, the divine truth will reveal itself to you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more insightful content. Let me know what you think about this video, or if you want me to create videos on certain topics, comment them below in the comment section. Hare Krishna.